Truth will correct all errors in my mind, and I will rest in you and the holiness I find, and I will rest in you and the holy self I find. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. Dear Divine Ones, welcome back to Miracle Mantras. I'm Kiran Jot. I'll be reading today's lesson for you and singing this mantra with you again so that you can sing it and carry it with you throughout your day. And I'll be adding a commentary at the end. This is lesson 107. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. What can correct illusions but the truth? And what are errors but illusions that remain unrecognized for what they are? Where truth has entered, errors disappear. They merely vanish, leaving not a trace by which to be remembered. They are gone because without belief they have no life, and so they disappear to nothingness, returning whence they came. From dust to dust they come and go, for only truth remains. Can you imagine what a state of mind without illusions is? How it would feel? Try to remember when there was a time, perhaps a minute, maybe even less, when nothing came to interrupt your peace, when you were certain you were loved and safe. Then try to picture what it would be like to have that moment be extended to the end of time and to eternity. Then let the sense of quiet that you felt be multiplied 100 times and then be multiplied another 100 more. And now you have a hint, not more than just the faintest intimation of the state your mind will rest in when the truth has come. Without illusions, there could be no fear, no doubt, and no attack. When truth has come, all pain is over, for there is no room for transitory thoughts and dead ideas to linger in your mind. Truth occupies your mind completely, liberating you from all beliefs in the ephemeral. They have no place because the truth has come and they are nowhere. They cannot be found, for truth is everywhere, forever, now. When truth has come, it does not stay a while to disappear or change to something else. It does not shift and alter in its form, nor come and go and come again. It stays exactly as it always was, to be depended on in every need and trusted with a perfect trust in all the seeming difficulties and the doubts that the appearances the world presents engender. They will merely blow away when truth corrects the errors in your mind. When truth has come, it harbors in its wings the gift of perfect constancy and love which does not falter in the face of pain, but looks beyond it steadily and sure. Here is a gift of healing, for the truth needs no defense, and therefore no attack is possible. Illusions can be brought to truth to be corrected, but the truth stands far beyond illusions and cannot be brought to them to turn them into truth. Truth does not come and go, nor shift, nor change, in this appearance now and then in that, evading capture and escaping grasp. It does not hide. It stands in open light, in obvious accessibility. It is impossible that anyone could seek it truly and would not succeed. Today belongs to truth. Give truth its due, and it will give you yours. You are not meant to suffer and to die. God wills that dreams be gone. Let truth correct them all. We do not ask for what we do not have. We merely ask for what belongs to us, that we may recognize it as our own. Today we practice on the happy note of certainty that it has been born of truth. The shaky and unsteady footsteps of illusion are not our approach today. We are as certain of success as we are sure we live and hope and breathe and think. We do not doubt. We walk with truth today and count on it to enter into all the exercises that we do this day. Begin by asking Him, Holy Spirit, who goes with you upon this undertaking, that He be in your awareness as you go with Him. You are not made of flesh and blood and bone, but were created by the self-same thought, which gave the gift of life to Him as well. He is your brother, and so like to you, your Father knows that you are both the same. It is yourself you ask to go with you, and how could He be absent where you are? Truth will correct all errors in your mind, which tell you you could be apart from God. You speak to God today and make your pledge to let God's function be fulfilled through you. To share God's function is to share God's joy. God's confidence is with you as you say. Truth will correct all errors in my mind, and I will rest in God, who is myself. Then let God lead you gently to the truth, which will envelop you and give you peace so deep and tranquil that you will return to the familiar world reluctantly. And yet you will be glad to look again upon this world, for you will bring with you the promise of the changes which the truth that goes with you will carry to the world. They will increase with every gift you give of 5 small minutes. And the errors that surround the world will be corrected as you let them be corrected in your mind. Do not forget your function for today. Each time you tell yourself with confidence, truth will correct all errors in my mind. You speak for all the world, and God who would release the world and set you free. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. Truth will correct correct all errors in my mind. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. Truth will correct all errors in my mind, and I will rest in you and the holiness I find, and I will rest in you and the holy self I find. Truth will correct all errors in my mind, and I will rest in you and the holiness I find, and I will rest in you and the holiness I find. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. 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 What does it feel like to rest in this truth of who you are? This lesson is instructing you to try to remember just those moments or holy instants when you were resting in the truth, when you were truly present, when you knew that you were safe and loved because you were just there with no past, no future to trouble you. So this lesson is asking us to go inside, to remember the truth of who we are. The truth doesn't have to shout. The truth doesn't need to stand on soapboxes, so-called soapboxes or pulpits or anything of any kind. The truth is there in a quiet, peaceful, doesn't have anything to prove. So this reminds me of when you're a parent and your child is saying, I hate you, I don't like what you're doing, you're wrong. And they're throwing their emotional tantrum at you, and you just quietly nod your head and say, all right, you're allowed to feel that way as you wish. But there's no argument really, there's just love and patience and knowing you know what the truth is. You know that you love your beloved. You know just having a moment so we can hold the space for ourselves when our inside or our outside is having a tantrum. We can say, all right, hush, hush now. Let's return to the peace of who we are. Let's remember our beautiful, glorious oneness inside the heart of divine. Thank you for being with me. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow.